Good morning. How are you doing today? How is everybody doing in Alberta? So it was funny this morning. We were on our way to school. I was taking the kids to school. And my youngest gets in the car and says, "Mom, was there an earthquake last night?" And I'm like, no, there's no earthquakes in Edmonton. And they said that they woke up early this morning and noticed that a picture was just it looked like a picture was going to fall on their head. Anyways, I said, well, Google it, let's find out. And sure enough, there was earthquakes in Peace River yesterday evening, it says, and carried on to the early morning. So holy, that's crazy. Anyways, it wasn't funny. So funny. Ha ha ha. Just as a parent, no, there's no earthquakes. Listen, as a parent, listen. Don't just automatically assume that I'm right and they're wrong. Oh, parenting or humaning, just in general, it's great though. So, did any of you feel the earthquake? I didn't. I slept through it. But yeah, how crazy. So, yeah, how was your day yesterday? I had a really awesome day. I got to meet with this woman and talk about, working on some collaborations in the near future, as well as I am going to be working on the poster for the next 5-week study group, which I will be collaborating with Miguan Energy Works for that one. We're going to do that one together, and that is on Zoom. So keep an eye out for that. There's going to be a holiday special, so you can, save a little bit of money to register. And we are going to start, I think the date was January 9th, Monday evening, starting in January. So a really great way to start your year. And I am going to get right to it and pull a card. Ooh, this is one that I've been thinking about a lot lately, is moving my body and the good medicine that comes with that. And, always keeping it simple. It doesn't necessarily mean we need to go run a marathon or run to the gym. Going for a walk. This is the card I pulled today. When I move my body, I feel empowered, cleansed, and strong. So let's take a deep breath and release. When I move my body, I feel empowered, cleansed, and strong. So I have been talking to my children about that, and just, ways that we can start our day, or, in a good way. And for me, that's part of balancing our medicine wheel as well, is making sure that we take care of all 4 of those quadrants. And so the physical one is a part of it. And I know for me personally, that physical part of my body often is the last thing that I will take care of. Quite often I'm much more, I work a lot more on my emotional body, my mental, as well as my spiritual. Probably more my spiritual and my emotional, because my mental is connected to the physical, right? If I work on my physical, really, they're all connected. So, yeah, those two kind of fall to the wayside a little bit more, especially the physical. So that's something that I've been thinking a lot about, especially as it started to get darker. I like all humans, we need the sun, right? The sun gives us that vitamin D. It helps us, regulate our emotions and our mental, and that, we feel happy. And when we don't have the sun, we start to feel sad. And, I know that I experience that seasonal depression. So it's that sad seasonal affective disorder. I can experience that sometimes pretty bad. This year it's been a little bad, but I at least have the knowledge that that's, like, when I'm starting to feel that way, I can be like, oh, I think the lack of the sun is starting to affect me. Like being in the darkness, the gray days, right? At least we have more sun here, so that's not so bad. But, the shortness of the days, like it's, right now it's not as bad, but, in the middle of December, it's dark by 4 or 5 p.m. And that can really have a big effect on me. So one of the things that really helps, there's multiple things that help. You can take vitamins, there's lights. They're called sad lights. They used to be anyways when I was researching them, because I worked up north. And so shift work also makes it worse. As well as traveling. What is it called? When you are changing times, like really drastically changing time zones. So that can affect your mood as well. And so they have satellites that I had one, and I used to use it when I was working up north. And you just sit in front of the light, which gives you different UV rays. The ones that are not going to tan you or burn you or anything like that, but that help give you that vitamin D. And you can sit in front of that for however many minutes a day, and that can help regulate your circadian rhythm, I think it's called. So yeah, and another way why I'm talking about this and going off on it is moving your body, is getting that blood flowing in your body, getting that blood flowing to your brain. So I remember one year, one of my easiest ways, especially here, sometimes it can be hard to go for a walk because it's cold. The sidewalks are really it's slippery, so it can be pretty dangerous too. But it's really awesome. Go for a walk, 20 minutes. That's all you need to do. But one of my favorite things to do, and it's the easiest for me personally, is Windsor Pilates. It's on YouTube. So you can look at it for free, but it's 24 minutes. So it's like the first one. If anybody wants to know, good morning, Tracy. If anybody wants, me to send, like, I know exactly where it is because I have it saved. So if anybody wants that, I can send it to the link to the YouTube link for Windsor Pilates. I can send it to you. But I like this one in particular, and I've used it several times in my life, and it's made the hugest difference where I didn't go through that seasonal depression. And it really, even when it wasn't in this time of year, it really helped to regulate my mood, because of course, because movement is medicine. It helps to empower us and cleanse us and keep us strong and regulate our moods, right? So that Windsor Pilates, it's 24 minutes. It's easy enough that I can do it even if I'm out of shape. And I love it because you can essentially just roll right out of bed and do it. You don't need special clothes. You don't need special anything. You don't need to go anywhere. And I'm not saying like those things are awesome. Definitely do that. But for me, I think it's important to meet yourself wherever you're at. So if you're a person who can get up early and go to the gym or make it to those classes, then like awesome, definitely. One day I'll be there. But right now I'm not. So I need to meet myself where I am. And that's why I like that personally. But really just movement is medicine anytime. Get up and, you know what I was doing actually, this woman who's on here right now, Tracy, she can attest to this, is I got my first, my first big contract this summer, and I went up and worked with some amazing people from Salt River First Nation. And one of the things that we did every morning, we started our morning in a good way every day. So every day we would smudge. The first thing we do is we would smudge. And then everyone would take some tobacco, and we would go down and offer that to the lake and say our prayers. And then we would come back and we would do a 2-minute unguided meditation. And this was like a lot because I was there to do this. So I was like, we're going to go hard. So then of course we would do our mirror work. And then after that we would do another meditation, a guided meditation. And then we would dance. We would move our body. We would put on a song. We would dance. Doesn't matter if you can dance. It doesn't matter if you're good at dancing. Just dance, move your body, right? However it feels good for you. Or, just be silly. Maybe at first it feels weird. Maybe it doesn't feel the best, but just move your body in whatever way it feels good for you. Go do some stairs. You have a couple of steps in your house, run up and down the stairs, do some jumping jacks, get a skipping rope. But most importantly, meet yourself wherever you are at. So do whatever is good for you. Like I said, for me, that Windsor Pilates, like I have used that in my early 20s. I've used it after I had babies. So in my early 30s. And that's one that it's always like that one in particular. It's always worked really well for me. Oh, Tracy, the dancing, right? See, Coralie would break it out. That's right, I would. I love it. That's like my favorite part. Even when we do our study groups, when I do my study groups and we have a song at the end, I love myself the way I am. And everyone who goes through the workshops knows that song. And because I'm usually on Zoom, I'm usually like dancing like this. And I remember the best compliment I ever got was this one woman, one participant said, and my sister was she was my assistant, my helper in this group. And she said, "Oh my gosh, you two remind me of Muppets." Like, that's the best compliment I'm pretty sure I ever got. So, because, we're just always moving. And Tracy on here knows all about that. When I'm not in my car or not on Zoom, then I'm moving bigger, right? So, yeah. So today I would like you to set an intention to move your body, whatever that looks like. Like I said, that Pilates, I can send you where that is, like from YouTube. It's 20 minutes. And so that one for me is easy. It's really easy. Doing it the first time is not as easy. I know once I've done it, I can do it. Like I said, it's easy. I can roll out of bed and do it right there. You don't need much space. You don't need anything special. Or dance. Get up, put on a song. Even if it's just one song. Like I said, I think sometimes, I know for me, I can create massive mountains out of the tiniest molehills. So let's not do that today. If maybe set the intention to just move your body for 5 minutes, a song. like 3.5 minutes, you know? 1 song, 2 songs, whether you like dancing or not, put on a song and do some jumping jacks. Jump up and down. Walk around your block. It really doesn't have to be big. If you can go for a 20-minute walk, great. If it's too cold, do something in your house. But don't make it too challenge, like don't make it too hard on yourself because you want to do it, right? So let's say this one more time. When I move my body, I feel empowered, cleansed, and strong. And remember, when we move our bodies, the years that I was doing the Windsor Pilates regularly, like every day, those were the years that I didn't experience that seasonal depression at all. It was crazy. I could barely believe it, but it was real. I experienced it, and it was awesome. Because like we talked about, that helping, like moving your body helps to regulate your emotional body, your mental body. And then when those things are regular, of course, that's going to help your spiritual connection. They all are linked. All 4 of our bodies are the medicine wheel. They're all linked together. Our emotional, our mental, our physical, and our spiritual. So it is important to take care of all of them. So I wish you all a beautiful day. Thank you so much for joining me. Be safe and stay warm. And yeah, bye.